cans one more time. When it gets to 0, we'll start, gentlemen. Good luck.
Hey, play hard, fella. I'm gonna come right.
Welcome into 5 on Your Sideline. I am Corey Miller, and you know that chill in the air you felt tonight? Well, that just means it's time for high school playoff football. It's week 1 of the postseason, and we were all over town to see which teams moved on and which teams will have to wait until next year. 2 storied programs in Class 6, Kirkwood and CBC, the Cadets beginning their state title defense. The defense was dominant at the start of this one. Colin Bratney into the backfield for the big tackle. Then the Pioneers force Ohio State commit Jeremiah McClellan to fumble. Kirkwood looking to play upset here, but the Cadets, they can play some defense too. This is back-to-back plays, and it's back-to-back sacks for CBC's Tristan Abram. He would not be denied. We did get a touchdown eventually. Alex Morris gets the handoff for CBC, finds an extra burst of speed through the Kirkwood defense, comes right at me in the end zone for the score. Kirkwood hung close for a while, but the defending champ CBC wins 37-16. Big rivalry in the first round, Parkway Central, Parkway West. Let's give some love to the kicker first. Connor Lander nails this long try for Central. This was a tight game throughout, folks. West would break out a bit on offense in the first half. Joseph Federer serves this one up. Michael Roberts aces the assignment. Great catch. Federer then takes it in himself for 6 points for the Longhorns. That pair would connect on some more big plays, too. Look at what Roberts does after the catch on this one. Not quite going to be a touchdown, but a great play nonetheless. This is a nail-biter, everybody. West hangs on to win, though, 20-17. Francis Howell began their state title defense against Vianney at home tonight, and it started strong. Look at this run from Maddox Duncan. Stiff arm, hesitation, just perfection all the way into the end zone. That's a heck of a run. Vikings on top early. Duncan showed you his agility and elusiveness on that first touchdown. Now he's going to show you his strength and toughness on this one. Refuses to go down as he dives for the pylon. It's going to be another score. See, I outran his highlights. There's a touchdown. Man, what a run. Vianney would get on the board, though. Sam Smith takes the pass. He's got some daylight, and they're not going to catch him. Howell wins a crazy offensive game. Listen to this final score, 76-47. They keep their dreams of back-to-back state titles alive. Pattonville and Hazelwood Central, these two teams just played a great game against each other a few weeks ago, and now they met in round 1. First quarter, Amon Lee comes up with the interception. He finishes it off with a pick 6. Hawks on top. Later on, the Hazelwood Central defense comes up big once again. This time, they are going to be all over this Pattonville fumble. Oh yeah, they got that one covered. Second quarter now, KJ Burns gets the carry for Central. He's going to burst his way into the end zone for 6 of his own. At last check, Hazelwood Central had this one in hand. Hazelwood West at SLUH in the first round. Junior Bill's happy to have a home playoff game. The newest Texas Longhorn commit, Ryan Wingo, starts things off. He takes this pass from Marco Sansone for 6 points. Hazelwood West with a big play now. Jabari Lofton is going to take it, finds a hole. He is gone down the sideline. Big gain for Hazelwood West. With SLUH's night at home, though, Sansone takes this one himself through the contact and finishes into the end zone. Nice run. They keep pounding it in. Good luck tackling fullback Cody Cade as he rumbles in for 6 more. SLUH wins big in round 1, 69-7 over Hazelwood West. We move to Ladue, the Rams hosting Chaminade. Sean Roberts makes a Barry Sanders-like cut on a dime, then waits for one final block and tiptoes into the end zone. Rams go up 20-7. Ladue on the move again. Richard McIntosh, the short pass coming up to Sam Gellner. He's going to pick up a good gain and then takes a shot after the whistle. Here it comes, right there. Yeah, you can't do that. So the Rams drive continues. McIntosh goes up top for Lucas Clado, and he's going to be right there for the touchdown. This is a pretty pass. Ladue rolls on, 34-7 over Chaminade. Farmington and Webster Groves, the Statesmen temporarily playing at the home of their rivals from Kirkwood. Will Travers surveys the situation. He finds Jabari Booth, who does the rest for the score. Statesmen on top. They'd bring it on defense as well, forcing the Farmington fumble to take over right there. However, Farmington can make some plays as well. They step into the pass to get this interception Taking into Webster Groves territory, that's Caden Paisley on the interception. Farmington would capitalize with a field goal on that same drive, and this game turned into a thriller. Farmington came to town and knocks off Webster Groves 22-16 in overtime. All right, that's the Missouri side, and most of the Illinois teams will kick off their playoff schedule tomorrow. But tonight the spotlight was on Belleville East. The Lancers had a playoff year last season, but tonight is special. It's their first home playoff game since 2010. And while Southwestern Conference teams like Edwardsville and East St. Louis may be known as perennial powerhouses, the Lancers want their respect as well.
For us, we play playoff football every weekend when we're facing East St. Louis, Edwardsville, schools like that. O'Fallon is a playoff team every year.
You know, our seniors, we really just wanted to work harder, and we worked hard, and it's just showing now.
And I feel like we should have respect as a good team as we are.
Going into every game, we gotta prove everybody wrong. So I feel like you gotta have this chip on our shoulder.
We want everybody to know that we're really for real, and like we're a good football team. We're ready to beat anybody in the state. It doesn't matter who.
I think the Lancers came to play tonight. This is Xavier Moody fielding the opening kickoff against East Aurora. He cuts to the far side and then turns on the afterburners. No one will even touch him as he goes in for 6. And right off the bat, it's a 6-0 Belleville East lead. Gets starting better than that. Plenty of speed left in Moody's legs. He takes the short pass. He's surrounded by white jerseys. Well, not really, because he just outruns them all. He does not stop until he's in the end zone, and he is pumped up. So is everybody at Belleville East, too. Lancer fans tried to put out the warning that their guys were beasts. I don't know if East Aurora listened, though. Brandon Coleman gets his turn to show off. He also has got some speed to burn. Wins the race to the end zone as East is on their way to victory. The final 72-0. Let's take a look at some other scores from around the area tonight. Eureka, Washington, Redbud, St. Mary's, and Warrenton are all among those moving on in the playoffs after round 1. We want to congratulate Columbia High School as well. The Eagles are our 2023 Tackle Hunger Champions for the year, raising over 18,000 pounds of food for Operation Food Search. In total, the campaign raised over 68,000 pounds of food. That's enough to provide quality nutrition to over 17,000 people for a day, thanks also to our partner, Neighbors Credit Union. Hey, it's not just football playoff season. We had some titles to hand out in softball today as well. Congrats to Washington and Francis Howell. The Blue Jays beat Helias 3-1 to win their championship, and the Vikings of Francis Howell beat Blue Springs 8-0 to win their title. Congrats to the new state champs.